Kulo nuwun everybody, balik maning karo nyonges, your host GM and player SamAkechi Tewong Jowo. And today we will play a game that I've been teasing for some time, a game called FPS, a solo one-page RPG. I was first interested in this game when I browsed through itch.io because of the title FPS. I came from a video game background. I thought FPS, what? First-person shooter in tabletop? But it turns out FPS is a shortened from Fight, Persuade, and Survive, which is the three main stats of this game. So a little bit of background, this game was written by Logan Nain. He is active on itch.io, making supplements and maps and some small games on his page. I'll put the link here in the corner or in the description below. And he made this game as a participation in One Page RPG Jam 2022 with Midjourney and Crayon as the artist for the art or maybe the layout. So this game intrigued me. I downloaded it and I played for myself for a couple of times. Now it's a chance for me to play it on the video for the channel. So I won't go into deep explanation about how to play this game. I'll just make up some brief explanation and we will go right into the gameplay. So yeah, we make a character, roll 4 stats, give next if we roll 6, generate the mission, and yeah, we just play. So what do we need to play? This is some d6s. So this game uses a d6 dice pool system rolled under, which means I have to roll equal or under the stats. Each of these die represent 1 luck. At the beginning we have 10 luck. Every failure will be discarded until we can restore our luck by resting or getting some growth. So we need a lot of d6s, at least 10 if you want to play with ease, but you can also do it with as much d6 that you can have. But yeah, less than 10 will take you a long time because you have to roll and re-roll and re-roll. Oh, and I also prepared some other die to keep track of my stats and my luck. The most important is luck because luck will always change. The other thing we need to play, other than a journal of course, because I will also draw my map here, my hex map, or maybe just some squares, I don't know. I will draw it here and make some journaling to keep track of what I got. And also we need a deck of cards, which I already separated by the symbol, or maybe some call it a house. So spade and club represent the encounter that we will face, and the diamond will represent the loot that we got. We can have maximum loot according to our survive stats. So if our survive is 3, we can bring maximum 3 loots. And heart will represent our growth. And finally, joker will represent the mission. If we draw joker on the encounter deck, then we basically win the game. So we will play with 1 mission for tonight, and after I shuffle this in, we will generate our player. To create our character, we will roll d6 for each stats: fight, persuade, and survive. I will roll 3 at once, and if I roll 6, I can define a next, which can give me +1 die, luck die, every time I use it. So I got 5, 2, and 3. So I will distribute this like so. Our fight, represented by the orange die, is 3. Our Persuade, represented by blue, is 2. And our Survive is 5. I'll say that we are pretty lucky because 5 is the highest number that we can get as our stats. And having 5 Survive will help tremendously in this game. And yeah, I know, I'm metagaming right now, but well, it is what it is. It's a dice. So we will see how that goes. And I also will set the luck die to 10. Why I use D12? Because you can upgrade your maximum luck more than 10. And maybe there's a chance for me to upgrade the luck that I have more than 10. So I prepared the D12. Okay, so I decided to add a D20 to represent my grit, which is the experience that I have. I will set it to 20 to represent 0 for now. So now that we have our stats, we will roll for the mission generator. We will roll d6s, 3 d6, or I'll just roll 1 3 times. So our mission is 3. Defeat creature, and location anomaly. By anomaly, I think it's like a wasteland with a lot of radiation or something like that, because our setting, the setting that we use, which is currently the only setting that available, is Irradiated Wasteland. So I imagine this place like Mad Max inspired place, yeah, with like wasteland, deserts, and mutation and stuff like that. We will roll for origin, and then we will decide the background of the character and his backstory. After that, well, this is a role-playing game, so we have to role play. So we roll d6 for origin. 5. You have a modified scrap-built vehicle. You may decrease the chance of all encounters by 1. Okay, so maybe this is what that means. So every time we go to a new place, we roll for terrain, and there is an encounter check at 4+, at 3+, at 2+, maybe when we roll for the d6 and we got like maybe encounter check at 2+, and we got 2. We can reduce to 1 to avoid the encounter, because we have a vehicle, a modified vehicle here. That is interesting. So I think I know who our main character here. I will follow the pattern here by not naming our character, but putting like some titles on him. Alright, so to start, we will draw a hex as our starting point. I imagine, because this space is the only space that I will use, I imagine that this Irradiated Wasteland is on an island, and we arrive at one of its beach. So yeah, we will start here at the bottom, and this is our protagonist. I'll call him the hunter. He have been hired to hunt a certain creature, an exotic mutated creature that have been plaguing a village, I think, in this Irradiated Wasteland. The people on this village calls him from outside the island because he got a reputation, and he will need to help the villagers bring peace back to the village. This is like hunting a dragon in fantasy setting or something like that, but I will say the setting is like a Mad Max future post-apocalyptic setting. This is how it goes. The hunter is on a ship. He brought with him a modified Land Cruiser Jeep, 4-wheel drive with big tire. equipped with weaponry and also some turbo if we need to escape. On the way, while he drive the ship, I think it's like a big, like speedboat type, big enough to bring a smaller vehicle, a smaller land vehicle like that land cruiser ship. And he thought like, well, now that I'm here and looking at this creature again, he took out his phone and he checked on the creature. This is something new that I never encountered before. I am excited but also curious because Irradiated Wasteland, this island is the site of a nuclear war. Radiation in this island is pretty strong. Fortunately, I have equipped for blocking the radiation out, but I need to stay vigilant. I wonder what kind of hunt that I will experience in this island. He drove, and then he arrived at the village. The village mayor came out to greet him and provide him with provisions. And after he have information that he needed and staying there for like a day to recuperate after the long journey, he sets out to find this creature. We will roll for direction. I will say a d3 or d6 divided by 3 to decide whether we go here, or there. 4. 4 means we go straight. Okay. What terrain that we will encounter here? Roll to d6. 9. 9 is a point of interest. And we roll another 2d6 for a point of interest. 7. A trader's shop. So he moved out of the village with his land cruiser and find a trader north of the village, and it turns out to be an outpost trader that live on the village. And they have a conversation. He asks where he can find this creature. We will ask the oracle if he knows or not about this creature. Roll d6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, but he knows about this creature, but he don't really know about where exactly this creature is. He just hear a rumor about this creature is like in the northwest of this island, around that place. He heard news and the rumors about the last appearance of the monster is around the northwest part of the island. That is where he will go. And also, when we meet trader, we can try to persuade them to deal, then draw 1 loot, or give 1 loot to draw 1 loot. But because our persuade is only 2, I won't risk it, because every failed dice will be discarded, and with that will reduce our luck tremendously. 2 persuade is way too low to try, even though it only requires us 2 boxes to succeed the challenge. So yeah, okay. I forgot to mention that each move is considered to be 1 day. We move to a place. If it's unexplored, we roll for terrain and maybe point of interest. And if we go back to a place that we already been before, we roll d6 for an encounter on 4+. Okay, so we will go this way. Again, we will roll for encounter. For terrain. 5. What is 5? Wasteland. We will check for encounter. Roll d6, check at 3 plus. 2. We don't have any encounter here, so yeah, it's peaceful. So he drove to around the northwest direction and he passed by a wasteland area. He stayed vigilant, but turns out he don't meet anything. There's nothing in this part of wasteland, so he just drive forward and stop when it's nighttime and get some rest, and he will continue to go. This time he turned his vehicle to the north. Let's see what terrain that we got this time. 3. Another wasteland. Do we have any encounter here? 3 plus? Yes, we have encounter. And what is the encounter? We'll draw from the encounter card. We have 2 of spades. A red gas ambushes you. Fight hard, then draw 1 growth and 1 loot, or run to survive and then draw 1 growth. See, this is why I said I am metagaming, because there's a lot of survive rolls here in these encounter tables, and I got maximum survive, so it should be easier. But this time I will try to fight because my fight is 3. Maybe I will regret my decision, but oh well. Roll 10 die, 1, 2, 3. Roll 10 luck. 3 or under. Oops. Okay, we got a lot of success. We only fail 2. So our luck is 8 right now. So we will draw for 1 growth and 1 loot. So the loot is 7. An antiquated toolkit. Discard to prevent a weapon from breaking or gain +2 dice to a single survive roll. And the growth is Queen of Heart. Recover 2 luck dice and gain 3 grit. That is fantastic. Our grit is on 3 and our luck die is back to 10. But right now our maximum is 10. We can go over it unless we upgrade it, but not now. So the scene is something like this. He's ambushed on his jeep and there's flying red gas that ambushes him. He drive his car and he slam one of the gas with his car, and then he stopped. He took out his weapon. And he started to fight all these enemies, but in the end his weapon broke, but he managed to win. So that 2 luck die is I think the cost of the weapon. And after the battle he managed to get something that dropped by the enemies, which is an antiquated toolkit. He was thinking this could be useful, so I will take it and leave it for myself. And then after he rests, he continues his journey to find this creature to another day. And this time he will also go northwest. Let's see what kind of terrain that we got now. We got another 3, which is a wasteland. And what encounter that we will got? Do we have any encounter at all? 1. We have no encounter here. So it's another smooth sailing, but if we don't draw an encounter, we cannot finish the mission, so it's not that good. While he drives, we started thinking, is this really the Irradiated Wasteland that people have been talking about, this dangerous place? I haven't found anything dangerous so far. But he kept driving, and then he will go north, following the direction that the trader gave him. So roll for terrain. Another 3, which is a wasteland, and roll for encounter. 4. We got encounter. Even if I reduce it to 3 minus 1, we still got the encounter. So what is the encounter? This could be bad. Jack of Spades. An assassin contracted to kill you. Fight them, then draw 2 growth and 2 loot, or assassinate them first with survive, then draw 1 growth and 1 loot. Yeah, it's obvious what we do, because for fight we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 4 successes, but our fight is only 3. So I think we better get survive. We will get lesser loot, but I think, yeah, this is what I will do. We will survive for another day, so that's what we'll do. So 10 die, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 5 or less. We got only 2 fail. Not bad. We down to 8, 5, which means we can tick all of the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, we succeed the encounter. Draw 1 growth and 1 loot. Before we explain what happened, draw 1 growth and 1 loot. The loot is Ace, a reload for a ranged weapon. Discard to restore all round or shells to a single weapon, but we don't have any weapon yet. And the growth is 9. Gain 1 grit. Not bad. So our grit is 4. So for some reason there is some people that wants the hunter to be dead. Some people doesn't want the hunter to kill this creature. He sent this assassin to kill the hunter. So what happened is, in this wasteland, he passed through it until it's almost evening, and he camped out trying to rest, but then he noticed that there's something wrong with the atmosphere. He looked around him and he noticed that there's someone with bloodlust, with killer instinct, that want him to die. So he quickly make a fake self of him, like he put all his back and cover it with blanket or something like that. So it's like him sleeping on that, under that blanket or inside that sleeping bag. And meanwhile, he sneak around in the darkness around the stones and the tall stones around the assassin, and strangle him from behind. And after the assassins died, he decided that it's not safe anymore here, so I have to go. So he will continue his journey north. Okay, so we will roll 2d6 for encounter. 6. So what is 6 again? Badlands. This land is even more destroyed than the wasteland that he have been passing through. Even more difficult for him to drive around this part. We will do encounter check at 2+. 2. I will take it. I won't reduce the encounter because I still have a lot of luck. I still have 8. It's no problem. So the encounter is 2 of club. A precarious cliff. Climb to survive, then draw 1 growth. So I think he arrived in an area, something like a canyon, and he got thirsty. And under the canyon, he saw that there is a water. So he tries to climb down, get the water, and then climb up again. So we will roll our luck die. There's 8 of them. We will roll our die to survive. We only need 2 boxes to succeed. So okay, 5 or under. We got no miss because we just need to survive. So I got a growth, and the growth is 6 of heart, which is 1 grit. Our grit is now 5. I can define a neck. Do I want to define a neck, or yeah, I think I do that for the next day. So day 7, he stayed in this canyon because it's close to water, even though he have to climb down and climb up. He don't mind that, and you may instead spend a turn resting in the current space to restore 2 luck dice and spend grit as follow: 15 grit to increase stat, 10 grit to increase max luck, and 5 grit to define a neck. Then roll a d6, drawing an encounter on 3+. So rest, we got 2 more luck die. So our luck is back to 10, And we will define a neck. I think the neck that he have. What neck a hunter have? A hunter with a car, and his neck will be. I think his neck is intimidation. He can easily intimidate his opponent or intimidate people or beasts or whatever. Yeah. So how next works is we can add +1 luck die on our roll if we use the neck. This neck won't be able to be used all the time. I try to metagaming, to be honest, but I cannot think of anything that can be used in every situation, so I just put intimidation here. Maybe it will useful for fight or for persuasion. Yeah, and what it's do, it's add luck die. Even though our max luck is like 10, we can add 1 die to help finish the challenge. And if we got a fail, that neck will be discarded, but we can use the neck again in other challenges. Okay, so we will roll for encounter. I'll just roll here on the table, on the book. On 3 + 5, we have an encounter. Bam. 3 of spades. Another red cast. He is ambushed again by this red cast. When this creature appears suddenly ambushing him, he just think like, damn, why is it hard to take a rest in this place? So we will do a fight roll with intimidation. So we will roll 11 die, and we will need to succeed 3 or under. So yeah, we only got 2 failures. We rolled good today. So 3 successes. We got 1 growth and 1 loot. So the loot is 2. A makeshift melee weapon, and that adds +1 die to fight rolls. Break and discard on 3+. Sure, I'll take this. And the growth is 3 of heart, which is 1 grit. Our grit is back to 1 right now. I forgot to change this. Alright, so he decided to continue his journey on the next day. So it's day 8, and he will go northwest according to what the trader told him. Roll for terrain. 10. What is 10? Point of interest. So what is the point of interest? We will re-roll the die. We got 6. What is 6? A subsistence settlement. Draw 1 loot and draw 1 encounter. Draw 1 loot and draw 1 encounter. So the loot is 3 of diamond. A sack of valuable good. Discard to barter or bribe. +4 to a single persuade roll. Okay. And we got 4 loots. For our maximum is 5. But then we draw an encounter. 6 of spades, which is a pack of hungry and mangy dogs haunts you. So this is how it goes. He went to the settlement. He found a settlement in the middle of the desert. He stays there, but then he heard some commotion outside. People was shouting, "The dogs! The hounds is here! Everyone get ready to fight! The hounds is here!" We can try to join the fight. We will only need 3 boxes, but we only get 1 growth, or we can use our survive to run away, sneak away, and draw 2 growth. I think because he managed to get something good in this village. The people before the dogs come, the people here is friendly to him. He provide him with supplies and also give him a sack of valuable goods. And the reason they gave this is as like forward payment. They said, "So you are hunting that beast, huh?" I think that beast needs a name. I'll just call it the worm. The creature is called the worm. So you are hunting the worm, huh? Yeah, I was hired by the village down in the south to hunt down this creature. The village elder said, "Well, that creature is our bane in this land. and we will be very thankful if you manage to kill it. In fact, we decided to hire you. And he gave him the valuable pack. This is what all that we have. Maybe it's not enough, but please help this village too. And well, who to refuse some valuables? And it's the same mission anyway. He took it as a bonus. Sure, I intended to do that. And then after that, there's commotion outside the tent. I think it's not a house, it's not a room, but the tent. Outside the tent. The wolves here! The hounds here! Those mangy dogs is back! And because he have received generosity from this place, he will join the fight. Even though if we survive, we can get more growth. But this is roleplay. This is how the hunter thinks. So with our 8 die, we will roll for fight. And we will use our intimidation, so we roll 9. We only need to succeed 3 to get 3 success. So 3 or less. We only lost 2 dice. We'll make our dice is 1. Make our luck down to 6, but it's okay. And we got 1 growth, which is 4 of heart. Our crit is 2. So he helped them in fighting off this hound. After resting for a night, he goes his way to the north in search for this creature, this worm. Let's roll for terrain. 5, which is a wasteland. And then we roll for encounters. A wasteland is 3 plus 3. I'll take it. He drive north. He arrived at another white wasteland, and this time he encounters 5. A mutated beast stalks you. Fight the beast, then draw 2 growth, or sneak to survive, then draw 1 growth. With only 6 luck die that we have, I think we... No, he will fight. He will fight the beast. This is reckless, but yeah, this is how he goes. He will fight the beast with d6 and 1 die for intimidation. He will try to subdue this creature. So 3 or less. We lost another 2 dice. This is dire. He is too prideful to accept loss. So we got exactly 4, but we got 2 growth. 2 and whoa, jack. So first 2 will net us another crit, which put us to 3 crit. And jack is recover 1 luck die and gain 2 crit. Okay, so our luck die is 5 right now, and we got 2 crit, 2 more crit, so our crit is on 5. But I won't use this crit yet, even though we will rest on the next day. I won't use this yet. I want to keep collecting the crit until we can upgrade our fight or our persuasion. Okay. I forgot we have this makeshift weapon. We can add 1 more die and we need to roll, but well, let's just say that the hunter forgot to use them. Like I forgot to. Damn, I have a weapon. So he will rest on the same spot here, and he will get another 2 luck die, so it's 7. But then we will need to roll for encounters. I will just roll here. 4. I cannot escape this. Wait. Encounter on 3 plus. It's 4. Yeah, I cannot. If it's 3, I can maybe escape, but no, it's 4. So we will draw for encounter. King of Spade. The hardest difficulty. A mercenary company hunts you down. Fight them. Then draw 3 growths, or persuade, or survive. Or trick them with survive. I don't think there's any logic why a mercenary wants to kill us. and also why the assassin wants to kill us. But maybe, yes, maybe there's some people that don't want this worm to be killed. So I think this mercenary company is actually the boss. They said, "You are the one hired by those comms to kill the worm, huh?" When they arrive, they surround him in his jeep. Yes. Why? If you want to kill that worm, that means you are prepared to be killed by us. What? Why? Why do you keep that beast around? They just kill people. But it also a useful tool for us to reign in this wasteland. You're sick. But he know that he don't have the equipment. We will need to check 10 boxes, which will cost us a lot. So I don't think we can fight them now. Our fight is only 3. I need to upgrade before we fight. So in this case, we will run, which only need 3 boxes to be checked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, with 7 dice, 5 or more, we will survive. 5 or less, we have 2 failed dice, so we're down to 5. So he was resting. He's ambushed by this mercenary. He trash talk. They trash talk to each other, but then the hunter decided to run. He tried his might to drive to break away from this blockade, and I think the car got damaged, represented by these 2 lock die. And he also injured, but he managed to survive another day. And we will roll for 1 growth, 7 of heart, which is 1 grit. Not bad. Our grit is 6. So on day 11, he was chased to another direction. They won't let him go to the north or to the northwest. So he will go to southeast to run away from them. We will roll for terrain. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9, which is a point of interest. What do we got? 6 is a substance settlement. Okay, so draw 1 loot, and draw an encounter. Draw 1 loot. A serviceable rival. Nice. With 3d6 rounds left. Let's see how many rounds left we have. 6. With 6 rounds. Okay, but we can reload the gun later with our ace. So yeah, we will keep this. But then we got an encounter. So like before, he found another settlement. He bought himself a weapon. He realized that he needed a weapon. He got a serviceable rifle with 3d6 round left. He got it for cheap because it only got 6 round left. But then got an encounter. Queen! A cult want to dine with you. We can fight, we can persuade, or we can survive. We will try to run away, to sneak away from them. When the people come to the settlement with all their robes and like suspicious attire, is that a cult? The trader woman said that, yeah, that is a cult that have been spreading their occultism into this land. They try to recruit people to turn people to believe to their god or something. And the hunter thinks, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here because before they come to me. We will try to survive. We need to succeed for check bosses. Okay, so 5 or less. Wow! Okay, we only succeed 2. He have some difficulties running away. Come on, join our cult. Never! He ran away. If you don't want to join, then get him. I will say that this occult is the worm worshipper. This cult is a worm worshipper, and they knows that the hunter is here to hunt the worm. So they will chase him down, and I think he is injured pretty bad because of this chase. And with only 2 dice left, he need to survive these 2 checkboxes. So 5 or less, please. Yes, he survived. He ran away from this godforsaken place. Better luck next time. He ran away. He jumped into his jeep and he drive as fast as he could, down to only 2 luck die. Okay, so we can draw 2 growth. So first one is 10, with net us with another crit, and another one 5, 8. Got 8 crit, but no additional luck die. He ran away, but he cannot run for long, because he need to rest. But that is where we will end our episode. This have been a fun game. I cannot wait to see where this journey will end. So thank you everyone so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Punten.